Hi, my name is Cherie McCoy, and today I want to show you how to use one of the best resources I've found for classroom engagement and motivation is a web-based game called Kahoot. I love it, and not only do I love it, but the students love it too. If this looks like you trying to come up with an engaging and motivating lesson for students, and this looks like your students after you have come up with the lesson and spent your time, maybe money on it, and they're still not engaged, then Kahoot is probably for you. This is 6 reasons to start Kahooting. And it says, yes, Kahooting is now a verb. It's flexible, it's simple, it's diverse, and you can do a lot of things with it. It can be used for any content area. It's engaging, it's global. You can play with other countries, other schools, other students, but the most important thing is it's free. So I'm going to show you how to go to Kahoot. You just log in to create.kahoot.it, or you can Google Kahoot and it will come up. So it's easy to set up an account. You just log in with an email and make up a password. So I am in my Kahoot that I have made. And right here at the top, you can either make a new Kahoot, or you can use Kahoots that you've already made, or you can find Kahoots, search Kahoots. There are thousands of Kahoots that you can use, and usually it's not hard to find one that lines up to the standards or lesson that you're trying to teach. So I'm going to show you one that I have already created, my Kahoots. Here's one. I teach math and I really like to use it for math. However, most people would not think that you could play it with math. And we're just going to look at some of the questions that I have here. And they get harder. But one of the important things with, especially with math, is you can change the time on the questions. Like this question number 4 is one that involves a lot of calculation. So you have up to 120 seconds for that question. So the first one is kind of easy. What's 10 squared? So the students would answer it. They only have 10 seconds to respond, and here's their choices. And they would choose from their device that they're using. They can use a smartphone, a tablet, their computer, a desktop computer. So the students pick which answer is best. Okay, so as you can see, the questions get a little harder, and the harder they are, the longer time you have to solve the question. So like on number 4, Bob spends $24 on burgers, $4 each, and fries, $2 each. How much of each did he buy? So the students have to try and figure that out. So as you can see, indicated over here by the check mark, the first answer is the correct answer. So I really like using it for math. You can tell how what your students know. It's a quick resource to see their knowledge. You can use it to find out what their previous knowledge is, what their knowledge from the day is. You can use this instead of a exit ticket or a ticket out the door. So one of the things I want to show you that you might not know Kahoot could do is you can download your results by going right here to My Results. So I have already downloaded the results of one of my classes. This was a vocabulary assignment they had, and they were going to have a quiz, and this was a preview. Well, I can see that some of these students, this student, the first one, Kenny, had 18 correct and 4 incorrect. So they need to do a little studying, but not as much as some of these students down here. Kiara, she got 10 correct, but 10 incorrect. So Kiara needs to study. Or you can look at them by question. This is how you would look at it by question. This is question number 1. And you can see this is the students' names. And you can tell which ones they got correct. The highlighted yellow ones are the ones they got incorrect. So you can see which questions that they're struggling with as well. So this is a neat feature that Kahoot has if you didn't know how to use that. I like to use it. You could also use this to get test scores from, like this one. If this was a quiz and not a review, I could look at it and tell and make a test score from this. So I found some surveys regarding Kahoot that I liked and wanted to share with you. This first one right here was given to students, and it says, does Kahoot motivate you to learn? And so one student indicated not at all, but 43 students said very much. It did, and you can see how it goes up slightly, mildly, quite, very much. This is another survey. It motivates me very much because I can, and then here are the reasons why it motivates them. 48 like the fact that they can win. And I'd have to say being competitive, that would be my goal as well. But 27 of people compared to 53 notice that it's to master knowledge. Then some of the students like that they're just doing it together. And then an even amount of the students know the purpose of the lesson. And then here is another survey given to students. It says, what was it like for you? So some of the students down here said it was stressful. And if you're in it just to win or be competitive, I can see where it could be stressful. But as you can see, the majority thought that it was enjoyable, interesting. They felt like they could learn, and it's better than traditional teaching. It does get their attention, and they like to use it. So that is my tutorial for Google Challenge. One other thing, not only do I use it for content areas, but on days, let me see, Halloween, for example, the students and I will play a Halloween game, just Halloween trivia, and they really like this. I have another one that I use for Christmas, Easter, Martin Luther King's birthday, and it's just to acknowledge that the holiday is there and what some of the traditions are, whatever. But the students really like it. Sometimes it's a relief from the lesson or whatever, but it can be used for across all contents or, like I said, for trivia, for fun. So if you haven't tried it, you need to try it. You will be surprised how much your students will like it. Thank you.